Hello everyone, welcome again to G's MCT. So today we have gotten episode 5 of Loki. The last episode was a bit dramatic, wouldn't you say? Mm, I was like, is that the end? Like, too dramatic. But you know what? We got another one, and this is episode 5 science fiction. Now, before we get into this, I'm gonna remind you guys to please do not forget to press that like button, subscribe, and let's get into this. Wow. So he survived, but there is nobody around. Where did everybody go?
Fail-safe mode initiated. Thank you for your service.
No.
Oh shit.
This is not happening again!
Service.
Is time sleeping again? I thought that they fixed that. He is time sleeping again. Wow. Okay.
Hello?
Who is that?
TVA code.
Hello?
So he was, I thought it was another person. And then finding out, so he just saw himself from the future standing there. Wow. Let's continue. Uh-oh. Everything is turning into nothing. Wow. Okay. But the TVA is, time doesn't work in, oh shit, it exploded. But he was standing there watching the temporary loom. It didn't explode at the time where he was, exploded in future. Or already exploded, but the temporary loom, you can still see it. And it's confusing at this point. You know the beginning, how it started. If you go back to watch it, you can see him standing and looking at the temporary loom, and all, and after the flash and all of that. But let's continue.
Hurry up! If they catch us, they're gonna cut us like fish.
Casey? Casey! Thank God you're here. Is everyone here?
Who are you?
Not again.
How'd you get here?
How did I get where?
Alcatraz.
What?
Casey's in Alcatraz? What did he do to get into Alcatraz? What did he do? Okay, Casey's background or in this particular, timeline is crazy. Okay, let's continue.
That's the problem. I don't know what's happening, Casey.
Frank, why is this guy calling you Casey? I've been calling you Frank the whole time.
Frank?
It is true. You said your name was Frank.
It is.
His name's Casey.
I don't know this guy. I don't know you. Come on.
Wow. He can't control himself from time slipping. He can't.
It's gonna help you heal nicely, but you're gonna have to wear it for 6 weeks, okay? Does it still hurt? That's good. All right, be good.
was a in this timeline, she's a doctor. I mean, Loki just appeared and disappeared. I mean, that is quite shocking. She must be thinking she's seeing things. Okay, let's continue.
Couldn't pay me to put on a helmet and ride around in the mud.
God.
Hello?
You're here.
Oh, yes. Every day of the week except Sunday.
The TVA is gone.
I think you mean ATV, and no, you're in luck.
He found Mobius. And he's selling a jet ski like they predicted in the TVA that there is a timeline where Mobius was selling jet skis. And he is right there.
We got in 2 of them last week. They're upstairs.
You don't remember me either.
No, I do. You were in just the other day, right?
Your son's on line 3.
Oh. So we are in Obi's, territory now.
What I'm about to tell you is going to be hard to believe.
This reminds me of what happens in The Sons of Yoren.
What's that?
Just, my most popular book of all time. I'm sure I can find your copy somewhere around here.
Wait. You were a writer.
Yes, science fiction.
I'm doomed.
Your job teaching theoretical physics at Caltech.
Wait, you're a scientist as well? That's great.
Yeah.
I need to go back to before the temporal loom melted down.
You can't. It's impossible. You time travel in a place that has no time, right?
Right.
That's not possible.
I know.
So you traveling to a place that doesn't exist anymore is equally impossible. And therefore, it's something you might be able to do.
Sure. Doesn't sound like science.
No, but it does sound like fiction. You need to learn how to control your time slipping.
I can't control it.
Keep ending up around exactly the people you're looking for. And it's evolving. Because you're not just slipping in time, you're also moving around in space. It's like you're a better version of one of those tampads.
You make it sound like it's a good thing. If I can't save the TVA from being destroyed, there will be nothing to protect against what's coming.
Well, if that's the real why that's guiding you, you should be able to control it. So go ahead.
Here we go.
Cool.
You need to save the TVA.
Maybe you need to try harder.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
Okay, it's not funny. Obi's like, maybe you should try harder. He was trying, to time sleep and to control his time sleeping. And it's just funny, the fact that Obi's like, try harder. You are not trying enough, try harder. It's just funny. But let's continue. It seems he doesn't have control over his time sleeping.
You must be doing something wrong because it really feels like time slipping is the answer.
Maybe we focus on the science.
Now we know that electrical pulses don't initiate time slipping.
For God's sake.
Ah, not fight or flight.
Okay, let's forget about the time slipping.
Then maybe the place and time you're looking for still exists, but you just don't know where to look for it. Let's try this.
Yeah?
We get the band back together.
That doesn't seem very scientific.
You said everyone. Every one of your friends has a temporal aura, right?
Right.
Well, that means a group of people would have a collective aura unique to that moment in time. If we can get everyone together in one place, We can read that aura. It'll be like coordinates.
And we can use these coordinates to get back to that moment in time.
No,
Why?
because we don't have one of those tempads you talked about.
Well, can you build one? You can build one.
Maybe, but without any of the knowledge of how it works, I would have to invent it all from scratch.
What if you had that knowledge?
What's that?
You tell me you wrote it.
I did?
You did. There's one on every desk at the TVA.
Wow.
So I am gonna write a bestseller.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, he brought the book with him. That's a good idea, Loki. I love the fact that he took that book. They're probably gonna work out something. They're gonna work out something now. I'm having hope. They're giving me hope in this. I hope they don't disappoint me.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yep, he just disappeared again. But I feel like Obi is he's gonna figure something out. He's gonna figure something out. But all that knowledge, from Victor is also like misplaced now. I think he should also tell him about what they were working on before. Or is that even needed anymore? I mean, it exploded. The TVA doesn't exist anymore because it was literally shredded like noodles. So you know what? Let's continue. Where is he now?
Bitch. All right? Trash. Okay? Because I'm tired of coming home and having it look like some lunatic garage sale. Is he burnt? Who gave you the matches?
I stole them.
No, you... Give them to me. Come on. Hand them over. Kevin, get... Sean, go get him. Come on. Hurry. And if you keep him from burning down the house, I'll get you a puppy.
Hello.
He's trying to bribe him to go catch his own brother. It's like, go get your brother. I'll get you a puppy. And he was like, what about a snake? Bargain kids.
Oh, you were at the shop earlier.
That's right.
Yeah. You live around here? Or did you follow me home?
Oh, no. No.
Are you still in the market? Because I got something I want to show you. Come here. I wouldn't dream of parting with one of these beauties, but wife is long gone and I can't ride two of them.
A beautiful union of form and function.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm afraid I'm not here to buy a jet ski.
Oh, what are you here for?
Listen, I'm going to tell you something that's hard to understand, Mobius.
Mobius?
Mobius, that's your name. Mobius is your real name, and you belong in a place called the TVA.
Is that right?
He's gonna think he's insane. Oh my God, let's continue.
Okay, hold that thought. I'm gonna go check on
It's
my...
okay. It's okay.
I'm a friend too.
What?
He was about to rock his world with that spanner. Oh my God. Let's continue. Obi just got in here.
How did you build a tempad so fast?
I don't know if I say 18 months is fast. Well, 19 months. I had to take a break and move out when I lost my job and my wife left me. So what now?
What's happening?
I promise you this will make sense.
I don't understand.
I know you
No, you
from a
don't.
place called the Time Variance Authority.
Why don't I remember
It's
that?
too complicated to explain it to you now, but I need your help to save this place. The TVA. You once told me it was the only life you'd ever known.
What about my boys?
They'll be fine.
I can't
leave them? What do you mean?
I understand. Listen. Look, you can come back anytime.
But this is the thing. It will be like he never left, but at the same time, he did leave, which means the children have already grown up, and the ones that it is just coming back in time, because this is like replay, but it has already happened. I do understand that the insurance that is trying to give him, like, hey, I can bring you back to this very timeline and you can be with the kids. But what about the kids that were already there, that you already left? That is another thing that we are not talking about. People might be like, oh, but he came back right in time, the time he left. But that is like a replay, like we've seen. If you, like we've seen happening here multiple times, your future self can come back to the past and your past self can go to the future. So what about that particular timeline? Because let's not forget, those children are from this particular timeline, and the next one that is probably going to be coming to is going to be from another timeline. It's going to be from, what are you going to do? Kill your adult kids that already grew up? The ones from that very timeline, or just go back to the past and the exact same time and correct the things. But this is the thing, is it going to work that way? Because we've seen future selves, unless, you know what? Because even while we are watching this, he is showing him to try to give him some insurance as, I can bring you to this particular timeline. So what is Loki going to do? Kill himself before his old self that wanted to approach him? How is it going to work out? Because he's going to replay again. That's what I feel like is going to happen.
At the shop earlier, right?
That's right. I can bring you back to any point in time. It'll be like you never left. Your boys won't even know you're gone.
Yeah, but I will.
And your boys are in danger too. I can't keep them safe unless you help me.
What were you calling me?
Mobius.
It's a pretty cool name.
This is going to sound strange.
Okay, Avengers assemble. So they've assembled themselves. Yeah, it's giving Avengers assemble. Yeah, that's the vibe it's giving, because he's just going out there and picking everybody up. Yeah.
How you doing?
So he brought in B-15, he brought in Casey, he brought in Mobius and OB. So Avengers have assembled finally. But let's continue.
Are you part of this whole saving the... Is this room safe?
So, is this everyone?
No. There's one more. This is going to sound strange. I know you don't know who I am.
Of course I know who you are.
What?
He thought Sylvie didn't know who he was, but I mean, she's also like him. She's a god. So I would really, yeah, of course she would remember, given the fact that she's a god herself. So yeah. So let's continue.
You do?
Why wouldn't I?
Because nobody else did. Their lives were reset after the
Yeah,
Lumos...
I know, I was there. Okay. Get in the car. I'm buying you a drink.
Okay.
Eric, can we get a drink?
Mobius always said the TVA was the only life he'd ever known, and he liked it. It gave him purpose.
It was never his choice to begin with, Loki. He who remains did that.
But Mobius should have a choice now.
No, you would be ripping people from their lives, showing them something that they cannot unsee. What kind of choice is that?
I mean, she's right. Sylvie is right at that. I mean, is it really different from what He Remains did, like pulling people from their timeline? I understand they didn't have a choice then, but I mean, Mobius have kids. That is another thing that is taking me back, the kids. You know. Well, let's continue.
They didn't get a choice in this. And I can't give it to them without you. I guess it's all worked out just the way you wanted it to, and you're fine just walking away. So selfish.
Of course I'm selfish. I want a life. What do you want?
I want to stop He Who Remains.
No, wrong. Try again. What is it that you really want? Come on.
I want the TVA back.
And?
What do you want?
I want my friends back.
Two bourbons, please.
Excellent choice, Sylvie.
See? We're both selfish.
True.
But your friends are back where they belong.
But without them, where do I belong?
We're all writing our own stories now. Go write yours.
Okay, I kind of do feel a little bit sympathy for Loki. I mean, these are the only real friends that he actually has. These are the only people that actually do not see him like a villain, and you know, they treat him kind, and you know, he feels like he's losing them. He feels like he's losing them, and he doesn't want to. But at the same time, you know, I understand where Sylvie is coming from. Like, these are people that, you know, He Who Remains took out of their timeline, brainwashed them from even remembering their lives before, and brought them to the TVA to work there. They didn't even remember their past life, what they did, if they had family or not. They had no information about that. And I definitely do understand where Sylvie is coming from. I definitely do. And I do have, you know, a little bit of sympathy for Loki, because these are the only people. I mean, if you watch the Avengers and the way they treated Loki, I mean, he was a terrible jackass as well. But, you know, he didn't really have somebody that he could be really connected to like that. And you might say, oh, what about his brother Thor? I mean, I have never seen Loki be this close to anyone than the people from the TVA. He is much more closer to them. So he is kind of feeling that lost.
Yeah? So that doodad just takes you wherever you want to go?
Within time and space? Yeah.
Hey, listen, if we're all gonna have to wait, I'm gonna borrow this thing for a bit.
Hello.
Hey, how's my only regular doing?
Oh, yeah, fine.
What is happening? Oh, shit. The whole place just turned into nothingness. So this is what is gonna happen to the other timelines if they don't fix this. This is what is gonna happen to the other timelines if they don't fix it.
You showed up and told each of us that we're the key to saving all of existence, and now, what, we're not?
I'm sorry. I got it wrong, all right?
So now they're okay?
You should all just go back to your lives. That's where you belong.
No, they aren't. Everything's falling apart. The branches are dying.
So what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but there must be something we can do.
OB, we're all here.
Okay. First, we need to read the collective temporal aura of everyone in this room on the 10 pad. Where did it go?
You took it, Casey.
Hey. Great. But I still didn't take it.
Ooh.
It was a fiction problem.
Uh-oh.
No, I have to go back to see my boys.
Oh my God. Even Sylvie, I thought that she was immune to all of this. I thought that Sylvie was immune to all of it. She is even going away too. Okay, at this point, I'm starting to feel scared. Is everyone from different timelines gonna just disappear? I mean, Loki's still here, which is very questionable. I mean,
You know where I go if I can go anywhere.
Do you think that what makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose?
There's nowhere left to go.
wow!
No, they aren't.
I did it.
Did what?
I controlled it. It's not about where, when, or why. It's about who. I can rewrite the story.
That was beautiful. Beautiful ending. Beautiful ending. I loved it. So now he could definitely, it looks like he could stop Sylvie from killing the one he remains. So now that he can control his time slipping and get things together, is he gonna go back to stop her from killing he who remains? Or how are they gonna fix this? Or is he gonna try to fix this with Victor? You know, now the variant from he who remains, you know. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna say this. You guys let me know what you think is gonna happen in the next episode. What are your surprises in this particular episode? I'm gonna say a lot of things in this episode surprised me. The fact that he, you know, started time slipping again, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna look bad because he's been doing this, you know, it's not working out well. And the fact that another surprise was the fact that now he can control it, which means the power is literally in Loki's hand and he can rewrite whatever was done before and fix all of this. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you all for being here and sticking with me this far. Don't forget to press that like button, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.
Bo, we've got company. Listen to me. You have to get out of there.